good YouTube? Warstu here with another video on the Arrow Season 5. So it's Monday morning UK time, 8ish. Over the weekend in America, it was Heroes and Villains Fan Fest. So this video is pure speculation. I did do a different video on a related subject. So I read on Twitter that the actor that plays John Diggle said the Lazarus Pit will be used, which is very interesting, as if you remember in a different video I said that Merlyn will be coming back and he will be the villain. So I insinuated that Merlyn will be Prometheus, and a lot of other people are saying this, but I actually have a video that goes back 5 weeks saying that Merlyn is coming back. The actor Colin, I can't remember his last name, that plays Merlyn is always at Heroes and Villains, so people are going, yes, he's definitely back because he was the Arrowcast. It does not mean that. And also the actor that plays the White Canary, can't remember her name, she did tweet something saying Merlyn is back, Flashpoint. But of course, because they're famous people, you don't know if it was her PA assistant that actually tweeted that or if it was her. So that's where we're at in terms of new information for my theory that Merlyn is coming back. Personally, I think he will be coming back. He's hinted he wants to come back. He was at Heroes and Villains, kind of in your face. I'll be more surprised if he doesn't come back to if he does come back. Today's drink, Orange Monster. OG subscribers would know that I love my monsters, but being in UK, this orange one is actually pretty tricky to get hold of. You can get most of them, the white ones, in most Tesco's. So, Merlyn coming back, more evidence. Arrow picks up after Flashpoint. So Flashpoint would have already happened by the time we see it. So we might see some flashbacks between what happened during the Flashpoint, but most likely not. And then the Flash picks up during Flashpoint, if that makes sense. So I never actually thought about the Lazarus Pit as Nyssa destroyed it. But seeing as Flashpoint affects John Diggle's, in some ways, it could affect different things. I mean, there are different Lazarus Pits all around the world, I believe, in comic book world, but seeing as Googie does not believe in comic book world, maybe Flashpoint changed it and Nyssa doesn't destroy Lazarus Pit. I don't know, it's just a theory of how he comes back. And also, Katie Cassidy, Laurel Lance, does have a contract to be on all 4 shows. Unless she's reincarnated, she can't really come back to Arrow very often, and I can't see her being on The Flash and Legends of Tomorrow very regularly. So possibly what would happen is she could be reincarnated via the Lazarus Pit that could be there due to Flashpoint. But the interesting thing is, will the people on Arrow know that Flashpoint happened until they speak to Barry? Because Barry is the only person that really knows that Flashpoint happened except for the Reverse Flash. So it'd be interesting how it affects Team Arrow, because they won't know anything about Flashpoint, because they won't know that Barry ran back in time and saved his mum, because he would have altered the timeline, so Team Arrow wouldn't have actually known about that. So Kate Cassidy and Malcolm Merlyn's son, Merlyn, aka Colin, can't remember his last name, could be reincarnated via the Lazarus Pit. That was the most obvious choice when Katie Cassidy actually died. Another theory could be, obviously Oliver whispered into her ear something before she died. They could have faked her death for some reason. I mean, it's a viable reason, but why kill her off to bring her back? Googie said he's definitely not bringing her back. She's definitely dead. But seeing as she signed this contract, I think she possibly could appear somewhere. I mean, I'm currently reading the Flash Rebirth and Arrow Rebirth, and Black Canary's in there. So having the Black Canary dead in the TV show, it's there to kind of promote everything else to do with the Arrow. It's kind of strange to me. So that's how I think Tommy Merlyn could be Prometheus. Obviously, he could have been reincarnated years ago, before when the Lazarus Pit was still there, and has been training in the shadows for years. So I don't think Tommy's been reincarnated recently. If this kind of fan theory is true, and just speculating, but if Lazarus Pit is still there, it could be definitely a viable option for Laurel Lance. I mean, I'd be shocked if Tommy isn't Prometheus. Anyway, this is just a short kind of fan theory video. I'll see you in another video tomorrow. Please subscribe and comment, more importantly, because I love the conversations that go on in my videos. And like this video if you would like. And I'll see you in another video.